AVC Big Star 1000 with a new installment of Revolutions, current spins, and records that I've enjoyed in the past week or two. So I've got a selection here for you. I hope everyone's well. I just want to chuck a video on for fun, you know, so that people can watch, comment, react, vibe, you know, the drill. I've got 10-15 records, a few CDs. I'll start with a couple of classic Brazilian joints here. First one is the self-titled album by Lo Borges, which I think is his sort of debut album, I think. Lo Borges is a songwriter who is most notably famous for having made this great record with Milton Nascimento. They're both from the same, I think, Minas Gerais state of Brazil. This is just as classic, in my opinion. Very, very good MPB, very sort of tinged with a little sort of nostalgic vibe, and a little funky as well. Just a great record, great sleeve from 1972 from Brazil. Excellent record, and just as good, maybe less well known but brilliant, is I've been playing this a bit as well. Bonfa, Luis Bonfa, which is, the album is called Jacaranda, which is, I think, an Australian original from the 70s, and he's got a cast of thousands on it. Stanley Clarke on bass, Eto Moreira, Ray Barretto on congas, Idris Mohammed on drums, etc, etc. John Troppi on electric guitar. But this is just a fantastic sort of instrumental, funky fusion record from Brazil, and I've had this for a while, and every time I pull it, it just blows me away. It's a brilliant record. It was released originally in 1973, and this is an Australian press on Interfusion, which is was a local label. Classic Krautrock, no need for introduction. I was playing Delay 68 a bit recently. Kind of, I'd say it's my equal fourth favorite can. I mean, there's classic trio AJ Bamiasi and Tagomago in Future Days, but this comes, you know, close fourth. This and Soundtracks as well. This is a brilliant record. And I think this would have inspired thousands of bands. This was actually put out in 1980. The first time this came out, it was, I think, 1982 or something, but it was officially recorded 1981. Yeah, that's right. But first recorded in '68, and it's called Delay because obviously there was a significant delay between the recording and the release of this. It's got Malcolm Mooney on vocals, mostly on this, as opposed to Domo Suzuki. Very cool. If you want to hear a really cool track from this, I suggest that you listen to Thief, which is that's fantastic song. Continuing with some sort of post-punk meets bossa, record that makes me think of Mike Bostonian Reggie, is Antenna, a French-Belgian band from the early 80s, Camino del Sol, kind of like, yeah, a sort of new wave, early 80s new wave meets bossa. You know, it's hard to describe what the music's like, but it's just a lovely record. The band that comes to mind the most to me is Young Marble Giants, with a more sort of sunny tropical sound. But this is from the early 80s or late 70s, early 80s. Antenna, highly recommended, fantastic record. My favorite band, my favorite indie band in the world. I shouldn't say my favorite band, but I love these bands, everything they do. Belle and Sebastian, and recently my favorite album has been The Boy with the Arab Strap, the one that I played the most. My favorite Belle and Sebastian album is If You're Feeling Sinister, but my current favorite album is this one. It's just this gorgeous, gorgeous record. It was, I think, the first record that I bought on release by Belle and Sebastian at the time of release. But at the time I didn't dig it as much as I was listening to Tiger Milk, for example. Belle and Sebastian has just released a new record, and I don't think I'm going to buy it because it's got this electro thing going, and I don't know. Speaking of classic UK bands, I'd forgotten how much I love The Fall. I was playing The Fall last week. 50,000 Fall fans can't be wrong. 39 Golden Grades. Fucking hell, Marky Smith just blew my mind. I mean, this is from 2004, which is when I bought this. So The Fall has been a big part of my musical post-punk type of listening life for quite a while. But you forget some artists. You don't play them for a while, and just love the first disc. Repetition, Fire Jack, Elastic Man, Totally Wired, the classical. I mean, all of this, just brilliant. That's it, brilliant. And since I'm on UK artist, I'll just continue. Why not? Couple of Warp artists. This is just also a brilliant record. If you don't have this, get it. Board of Canada, Music as the Right to Children, which I was playing just last week. Just a mind-blowing electronic record, so deep. I mean, this is the love supreme of electronica, really. I mean, it's incredible. Two brothers from Scotland, Boys of Canada, and this is without question the apex of their musical career from 1998. Speaking of apex and aphex twin, I was also playing selected ambient works in 85-92 debut album aphex twin, also on the Warp label. Although this one is not on Warp, but it was later on Warp, and this is very sort of what I want to say, very there's a lot of tape hiss on this, and it's very primitive, very DIY, but it's just such a fucking great record. It just pulls you in every time. It's as classic as the Boards of Canada record. Sublime record. Well, let's stay on UK, why not, Here's a record that I've been giving quite a bit of a play recently. It's kind of a sort of proto trip-hop soul, UK soul record, which I really like. Is a Love Deluxe by Sade. That's a magnificent record. I mean, just the opening track, No Ordinary Love, which is just brilliant. Check it out if you haven't heard. Sade, obviously, she's well known for 80s albums like Diamond Life, with Smooth Operator, and very sort of jazz pop kind of, kind of cheesy at times, but really, if you get past the instrumentation and the production, it's killer music. This is from 1992. It's brilliant. Highly recommend this record. Obviously, I listen to a lot of jazz in my spare time here, and just lots of different jazz records. But one that's been sort of sticking in my listening stack recently is Africa Brass by the John Coltrane Quartet. This is a stunning, stunning record. I think close to my favourites Coltrane, close to Love Supreme, and a great kind of quartet. Not quite a classic quartet. I mean, it's got Reggie Workman there in the place of Jim Garrison. Is that right? Sorry, the blank there. But still, brilliant album. So dense and just a lovely record. And it's got a lot of other people playing this: Freddie Hubbard, Booker Little, Julian Priester. Just a lot of really amazing. Paul Chambers on bass. Just a great lineup. And arrangements by Eric Dolphy. I mean, brilliant record, Africa Brass. And right at the moment, I'm listening to the jazz classic to end all jazz classics, which is kind of blue. A record that I've been spinning to a lot recently. I just connecting with this record a lot in the past month, I think. And I've had this on CD a long time, and I never, it's such a common record, and you hear it so often that I never bothered buying the vinyl. But now I've ordered a copy on vinyl because I've just been listening to it so much recently that I think it's worth having one. Do I need to talk about Kind of Blue? Probably not. And a little bit of soul jazz, some really incredible deep stuff. This is a record that a few years when I joined the VC, was one of the first records that I made a conscious effort of showcasing because it's just such a brilliant album. It's the Bosco self-titled. I did a feature on this record back in the day, and I haven't played it for a long while, probably in a year or two I didn't play it. Bosco, a deep funk band from Chicago, really sort of politically inclined, and this was a reissue by the New York group from Chicago, yes, and this is just an amazing deep funk soul jazz record. Yeah, it's very Black Panther in its sort of intent. I can't recommend this record, any higher. It's a brilliant record. Bosco self-titled. If you can find a copy, originals of these are very pricey. And I'll stay on a bit more soul jazz. So this wonderful comp that I bought for probably $3 in a bargain bin somewhere about 5 years ago. Don't play it often enough. Soul jazz record, soul gospel. You get Aretha in the back there. Fantastic record. Just a lot of, and comes with this lavish booklet, soul jazz. But I felt like pulling this out recently just for. I got a couple more here to show you, mostly sort of indie and a bit of folk. I'll start with the folk. I'll stay with the folk. This. Do I need to talk about Bryce later? Really enjoying Nick Drake. It goes up and down. And I don't listen to Nick Drake all the time, but when I do, I really like Nick Drake. And this is a beautiful reissue. Just has the sort of textured cover, and it's lovely done. My favorite Nick Drake song has been for a long time is Northern Sky, which is why I play this record most, because I love Northern Sky. And it's followed by Poor Boy, preceded by Poor Boy, which is also gorgeous. Love the vocals on Poor Boy. And here's another amazing folk record, but I think this guy is an American folkie, Sean Phillips. If you find this is amazing. This is an amazing folk record. It's called Second Contribution by Sean Phillips. I found this in thrift for 50 cents, and I love this. This is brilliant. This was released in 1970 on A&M. If you find a copy of this, you don't want it, send it to me. I'm talking about vinyl. And then I'm going to finish with a kind of a trio of... Oh, actually, no, this is kind of... I should have put this in the jazz. I played this last night. Kiss of Death by Schematic for a Blank Stare. Jeff Greer, if you don't know him, he's in the VC, Jeff. He's even given me a credit in the liner notes there, which is cool. It's the only record of where I've got a credit. It's a brilliant sort of psychedelic funk record, kind of Hendrix meets the Headhunters, for lack of a better description. Came out 2 years ago, no, last year, 2000, I think 2013 perhaps. Yeah, a lovely piece of music, really well produced as well. And yes, 2 indie records. Here we have the great Souvlaki by Slow Dive. Fantastic record, really amazing shoegaze LP, and I mean one of the best of its kind, really. Souvlaki, guitar rock from the 90s from England on Creation Records. Just excellent. And finally, well, a classic. The first Radiohead album I ever got was of the band, and I still love it. It sounds cool to me. I mean, I still really love those kind of, you know, things like, you know, Mine Lung, or you know, Black Star, or even The Opener, Planet Telex is brilliant. From 1994, I think it's aged pretty well. And yeah, that's all I've got for you today. I think I've used enough of your time. I hope that you enjoyed, and if you didn't, it doesn't matter. And if you did, you can tell me, and I will respond to your comments as usual. Thank you.